Hi my friends, welcome back to the channel. Look, we have a delicious candy that we're going to make today. This is something that is a special treat that we make during the Christmas holiday season. Yes, and it is, drum roll please, peanut brittle. Now, I made some peanut brittle before on this channel, but you know, it took me a minute to get that thing right. And so let's get into the making of peanut brittle. A very, very simple brittle that you can make. Now, I make mine on the stove. I don't like all that microwave stuff and things of that nature, so I generally do mine on the stove. Okay, I'm gonna show you real quick what's in my pot. This is simply 2 cups of sugar, a half a cup of water, and a cup of white clear caramel syrup. Now, before we do anything, we have to go ahead and make sure that we melt all of the sugar together. Now, I'm not going to keep you on while I'm melting the sugar, even though each stage I'll show you the texture that it should look, because we don't want this to be very, very long. Okay, also in preparation, we have to get a baking sheet prepared, and I have my baking sheet all prepared, as you can see right here. Okay, this is the baking sheet. I'm not sure, it's an older sheet, but if you can kind of see, it depends on how much you're making. That's how big my sheet is going to be. Okay, we're also going to put butter in this recipe. 1 full cup of butter, okay? But for now, we're gonna go ahead, I'm going to continue to stir the sugar, the water, and the clear caramel syrup until we get all of the sugar melted, and until, we're gonna do this for about 8 to 12 minutes until sugar is dissolved completely and the mixture comes to a full boil. Now, I have my stove, it's an older electric stove, so I have to watch the temperature on these burners, okay? Because it can get super, super hot and it can burn up your candy. Once you do that, that's a wrap. You have to start all over. So mine is a little medium, high, you know, temperature to get this done. And at certain stages, I will have to pull out my candy thermometer as well. So for now, for 8 to 12 minutes, I'm gonna set my timer. Probably in about 9 minutes, this will be totally dissolved. So I'm going to stir this occasionally until it all melts together, and I'll be back. Okay. Now, my candy has, my liquids have come to a full boil very quickly, okay? So it looks like that my sugar is definitely melted in here, okay? I don't hear any granules on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is begin to add my butter. I'm going to continue stirring occasionally for 15 to 25 minutes, or until the candy thermometer reaches 280 degrees, okay? 280 degrees. Now, if you've done this for quite a long time, you will begin to recognize the different stages of the candy, and as you can see, it's boiling up pretty good right now, okay? So we're gonna stop the camera again, and as I get to the next process, I'm gonna bring you back. Okay, I have cut my cup of butter up, okay? And I'm going to gently drop this into this boiling mixture, okay? Gently, okay? Because this stuff is hot and it will burn your skin off of your bones, okay? So you want to do this very, very gentle. And don't come at me in the comment section. My hands are clean, okay? All right, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna wash them again. Okay. Now, once this gets to rolling, everything is gonna happen pretty quick, okay? Now, I'm gonna melt a little butter to put on my pan so my peanut brittle won't stick, okay? So we're gonna add some butter to our baking pan. Now, this is one of the candy thermometers that I have, okay? And it shows the different stages of the degrees of, you know, to what you want. Now, I'm going to stir up this butter mixture. Oh my, that's going to be delicious, just delicious. But this is what I have. Now, I have another one that's a little bit more expensive, and I do use that as well. But let's get this butter stirred in, and we're going to come back, okay? After about 15 or, okay, let's do this for about, let's do 19 minutes, okay? Because as I stated, my stove is an older electric stove, so it cooks a little high, okay? Also, let me put on my apron. I wanted to get to you all so quick and get on here so quick that I forgot to put my apron on, okay? Actually, this is my husband's apron, but I feel like putting this on today. So I'm gonna put it on, okay? So we're gonna continue to stir, okay? As we're doing, this is his apron here. It's an elf apron. Isn't that cute? This is his apron. Isn't that cute? I'll model it for. This is cute. So I'm gonna wear his on today. I hope you all are having a blessed day. This is a good day. Yes, it is. If you're in the land of the living, this is a good day. And if you love cooking, let me tell you something. You will enjoy every meal you prepare. And if you cook it with love, like Mrs. B, then your family and your friends will enjoy it too. Look, we're going to continue to stir the water, the clear Karo syrup, the sugar, and now the butter has been added. I'm going to continue to stir this to the next stage, and I'll be back. Okay, while we're still waiting for the butter and the water, the sugar, and the Karo syrup to get to the temperature that it's supposed to, which is 280 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm going to show you what I'm using. Now, some people prefer the Karo. I just get the cheap corn syrup. This happens to be Walmart, light corn syrup with vanilla extract. So I don't have to put vanilla extract into my peanut brittle. I am not using raw peanuts, okay? Now, I've done this recipe before and it comes out amazing. I use regular salted cocktail peanuts, okay? And it works fine. Just don't put it in too early because they will end up burning because they are already cooked, okay? So, if you want to go through the raw, I have made them also like that as well in the past with the raw peanuts and let them cook in with that. And it was delicious. But you know, if you can make the recipe easier for yourself, find ways to do it, okay, that will not destroy the recipe. And so that's one thing I found to do, is that I can use some cocktail peanuts. You can get those, the red skin peanuts, the Spanish peanuts in a can already cooked, okay? And as I stated, you just don't put them in there too soon where you will burn them, okay? And I'm gonna show you that. Okay, I'm not gonna keep you while I'm still cooking this, but I will show you the next process. I'll be back. Okay, something else I wanted to show you. We also, at the end, are going to put a teaspoon of baking soda into this peanut brittle, okay? And it's gonna cause a chemical reaction that's gonna cause crunchy, most delicious peanut brittle you've ever had. So this is gonna go in there last. That's why it's better to have all of your ingredients out, everything ready to go, even your pan. Now I've buttered my pan that I'm going to pour my peanut brittle in at the end. So everything is ready. This is a candy, a recipe that you must have every ingredient at hand. So I have my baking soda, which is ready too. And I also have my peanuts, okay? So this is going to be what I'm going to put in next. It's going to be my peanuts. Now, I know it's on the Thanksgiving paper platter, but you know I'm gonna use what I have till I use it up. No one has money to waste. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now this mixture, this delicious mixture, is constantly cooking, and we are to stir occasionally, okay? Just to make sure you don't get any sugar crystals, excuse me, on the side of your pan, okay? And you're gonna find out too that you're gonna have a delicious candy. A lot of times I double this recipe because I send it to my friends, my loved ones, my neighbors. This time I'm just doing it for camera's sake, okay? For the channel's sake. So I'm not doubling my recipe, not really making a whole bunch. Okay, so this is the peanuts, and these are your two last ingredients: the baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda, and your peanuts, okay? And the baking soda, again, is gonna be the last ingredient that you add. Okay, we're gonna come back. Now, I want you to see something. The thermometer is almost at 250, if you can see that. It's almost at 250. We gotta go a little bit more because we want to get to the 280 just before the 300, okay? And look at the color. See how the color is changing? We want it to be a little bit darker. And I've gotten an eye over the years on what color it should be, okay? And so by being so familiar with cooking or making peanut brittle candy, I've gotten familiar just about what the color should look like, okay? Then after that, it's gonna be, we're gonna put our peanuts in, and we're gonna let it cook till it gets about 300 degrees, and then we're gonna stop the cooking process. I'm gonna add in the baking soda, okay? I'll be back. Okay, I just added the peanuts in, okay? You have to constantly stir this now to keep it from, of course, you don't want it to burn, okay? So this is kind of what the texture is going to look like, okay? You have to constantly stir now for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna put it on 9. Let's check our thermometer and see where this candy is. Okay. Let me get this on here. Okay. It's gonna rise up, okay? it's rising up. Let's see. It's rising up. Okay, it's rising up. Okay. I'm gonna take it out because I don't want this stuff to burn. Okay. Okay, so we have to stir that constantly, and I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, the mixture has gotten darker, okay? And so we're just about at that stage. It's already about 295, okay? We want at least 305, okay? So in a minute, I'm gonna take this off, and it's kind of hot. So I'm gonna remove it to another burner. It's almost the color that I'm familiar with, okay? Some people like theirs darker, but I don't want to burn it, okay? And you see smoke maybe coming from the stove. That's coming from some that dropped on the burner, okay? So we're just about there, folks. And this is a strenuous thing. Ooh, yeah. It is. So, okay, just a few more minutes. My clock has, because we want to stir it good now, but we don't want this to burn. Okay, get as much as you can off the sides. Okay. Okay. It's getting darker and darker. I'll be back. This is very, very hot, okay? And as you can see, okay, we're gonna take it off the burner, okay? Get mine, so I can show you what it's looking like. See that? That's the color you want, beautiful. Okay, now very quickly, I'm gonna add in two, and I want you to see what's gonna happen with the peanut brittle. Okay, that's in there. So we're gonna stir it in very quickly. I've taken it off the burner. Okay. Now it's starting to foam up. Okay. That chemical reaction is happening right now to this peanut brittle. I'm gonna incorporate all of it. Turn our cooking eye off. Okay. And now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna pour this hot candy onto the pan, okay? So let me get, okay? That's my timer going off. Let's get this on the pan, okay? Ooh, delicious. Okay, I got to get this on here quick. Okay, I'm gonna get this on here quick. Okay, as much as we can out of the pot. Okay. Okay. This is the color I like it to get to. Okay. Okay. Now, put it in the pot. I'm gonna spread this out real quickly. I hope you can see. Can you see? Okay, we're gonna spread this stuff out all over the pan, the buttered pan. We're gonna let the magic work. Okay. Let it work. Okay, I hear you. Okay. You could do it to the thickness that you want. This is about what we like here. Okay, I'm gonna put it to the thickness that we like. I'm gonna let it cool, and then I'm gonna come back and show you what the end result is, okay? So you just take it and you spread it in the pan, okay? And you're gonna have to let it sit out, and it's going to start to get hard very quick because it's very cold outside. Actually, I could take it outside, but I have some bees out there that love sweets. So we're gonna let this cool up here, and I'm going to come back to show you the end results. Hi my friends, welcome back. Look, this peanut brittle is complete. It's been cooling in the pan. It's still warm underneath, but look at this. Look at a picture of this. Look at that. Look at that. I gotta get a picture of myself of that. Okay, now we're gonna flip this out. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see the process here, the finished result. You're gonna take it and flip it, okay? Voila, there you go. And oh, the butter, the butter, the butter. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, okay? Okay, now, as you can see, we have a perfect pan of peanut brittle. Can you see this? Just take a look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that, look at that, look at it. So shiny and so perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do after I crack my peanut brittle. I have a plastic container, okay, that has a top on it. Excuse me for crunching the papers, okay? And I'm going to set that down in this container. And as we break up this peanut brittle, look, it's going to go in here. You must put it in an airtight container. And you can also use these little foil Christmas containers. Now these come in about 2 of a pack, and they have a little paper top for the top that you can also put on top of it and give it away as a gift. Let's get this broken up. Okay, let's look. I'm just taking the back of a spoon. Look how easy this is. Look how simple this is. And you could break it into big pieces, corner pieces, small pieces, and look, I'm gonna take a bite of this delicious. I can't help it. I got to taste it. Crunchy, crispy. Sweet and buttery. You need to make you some. I'm telling you, you'll make it every holiday season. I only make this once a year. Excuse me for the chewing. But this is the peanut butter recipe, and I'll put it down in the description box for you. Very simple, very quick. Okay, you all have a blessed weekend. And this is Mrs. B. And I love cooking in my kitchen. I'll see you soon. Bye.